This is Suzanne. Welcome to Sweet Tea and Whimsy. Today I have a thrift haul for you. I went thrifting and found a couple of treasures, and although it's not a huge haul, it's just small items, I did want to take the time and share with you what I got. So let's get started with today's video. The first item that I found is this pretty white flower vase. It's double handled. Of course, it's the white off-white color that I love so much. It's got the scallop trim edge, and on the back side it is numbered and it's 240 and it says USA. So I'm not sure if this is a McCoy piece. I know some of the certain periods of McCoy were simply stamped USA, so I've got to do a little bit of research on this. I paid $1.50 for it, and I think this will be so pretty with some short-stemmed flowers patterned in here. This will be so pretty on a side table or on a breakfast table, buffet. So I'm real excited to get me some flowers in here and go ahead and enjoy this real soon. And following this video, shortly afterwards, within a week or two, I'll go ahead and do a video to show you how I've styled the items that I've thrifted. So I was pleased with this item. The next item I found is so cute. Look at this little fruit and vegetable basket. This, guys, is made of tin, and I paid 25 cents for it. And it's rusty, some of the paint is flecking off, but I thought this is so adorable. It will be pretty with my little strawberry pin cushions all stacked in here. So I'm real happy with this. This would have been very cute for the 4th of July. However, I think that the red color carries well all the way through summer. So I can't wait to put this to use, especially 25 cents. Score. The next item I found is just a random item. I paid 10 cents for this melamine cup to add to my earlier collection that I thrifted. I found this at the same thrift store. The earlier ones that I thrifted, you may remember, were purple and a golden yellow. This is the only blue one I have, but I'm going to keep my eyes open in hopes that they will have some more for sale at this same thrift store. I love this blue one, and again, this will go to my be added to my collection of camping cups. The next item I found is just a 25-cent item, and it's this little garden watering can. It's a petite, small one, and I think it's so adorable. That's just a remnants of some sort of little sticker I need to have removed. But I love it that it shows some age and wear and tear. Someone had some flowers in here, so it's got the leftover stuff in the middle, in the center of the pot, but I can remove that. I thought this was so cute for spring and summer, whether it's just used on a 3-tier tray or on a wreath or in a little vignette. Adorable, and for 25 cents I couldn't leave this behind. The next item that I found are these 2 glass jars. They were each 25 cents. And I absolutely love these. Let's talk about this one first. This is my favorite of the two, I think, just because it has a more unusual shape. I love the lines down the side and on the front with the little handle and the little spout. It's in perfect condition. There's no chips anywhere, and I think this will be so pretty with a flower stem in it, paired along with this one. This one is again in perfect shape. It'll be so cute with a flower stem in it. It's got little lines wrapping around the handle. Very cute. So I think these will be very pretty paired together. And here's the next bottle that I found. Very similar to this one. However, there is a little bit of difference around the rim. You can see. Now let's talk about this one. This one, oh, I love this, has the American Eagle stamped with a gold wreath on each side. So I thought this will be adorable for the 4th of July. I hate I didn't have it for the 4th, but I will tuck this away and use it next year. I want to show you also, look at this, guys. I found this wonderful old gray book that also has an American Eagle on it. And it is by Morris West, and it's called The Ambassador. And I absolutely love the cover of this. This will be so pretty on the 4th of July. This is a book from 1965, and I just think this is beautiful. The inside of it is a red cover, so I will tuck these two items away for next year's 4th of July celebration. There's one more item that I found that is for the 4th of July clock, and this clock was 50 cents. I don't even know if it works or not, which is okay with me. But look at this. It says Parade and Picnic, June the 14th at 2 p.m., corner of Main Street and Independence Avenue. Hail to Old Glory and the liberty she sings out. So I love this. I thought that this would be really cute decor for the next 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Flag Day, any of those celebrations. So I went ahead and picked this up to store away for later use. Another item that I picked up were these 2 jars, and I absolutely love these. I'm sure they are a little bit old. I'm not sure how old they are. I paid 10 cents for each of them, and I got them because number one, I love the shape and sizes, and number two, I love the color of these lids. This one obviously was a Folgers coffee jar, and I'm thinking this was a peanut butter jar, but I love these. I think these will be so pretty with old buttons, old marbles, the strawberry pin cushions. There's so many different uses for pretty jars like this. So for 20 cents for the both of them, I knew they were gonna have to go home with me. The next item that I purchased are these corn on the cob forks, and here's what they look like. There's 2 different kinds in the bag, and they're 2-pronged forks, and there's probably at least 30 in this bag, and I paid $1 for the entire bag. And if you've watched any of my earlier videos, you know I collect corn on the cob holders and old appetizer forks and tea stirrers. So I'll add this to my collection, and hopefully one day in a separate video I can show you my collection. So I was pleased to pick those up. The next item that I purchased was $3.95, and it's this wonderful tin. And what I love about this is, of course, the colors. This beautiful blue color with the off-white muted ecru color. It's got a beautiful floral design on both the front and the back. And the sides have this beautiful lined looped design. So this to me was absolutely beautiful. $3.95, and I just want to sit and stare at it. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I can think of many different things to do with it. It's got this little piece of twine wrapped around it where it had the price tag on it, so that just simply needs to be removed. But don't you love this? It's absolutely beautiful. The next item I got is a random item. It's this these purse handles, and it was 25 cents. And I will put this in my craft stash for crocheted and knitted purses. It's always good to have these handles for projects such as that. Another random item is this beach blanket for $3, and it unfolds into this large beach blanket, and then it folds back up and velcros together into this neat, real easy to carry in a real easy to carry way. So I really like this, and this will get a lot of use. It will be stored in our kitchen. The next item I got are these 4 placemats, the blue, black and white check, buffalo check, and there were 4 of them for $1. I've already taken one out so that you can see. So this will be very pretty in the fall. I'm very pleased with those. And along with that, I purchased 4 table napkins. I've already taken the tape off that had it taped together, but there are 4 table napkins and 4 table napkin rings, and it was all for $2. And I'll go ahead and show you these 3. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love these. They're black napkins with these beautiful silver pewter looking table napkin rings. So let me show you what they look like. I love these. These are from the brand Mud Pie, and they look brand new, like they've not even been used. But look how, first of all, how big they are. And secondly, I love this trim on the side going all the way around. These look like linen. I haven't actually checked the tag, but they are very, very pretty. And the napkin rings I absolutely loved. So $2 for 4 napkin rings and 4 napkins, to me was a great deal. I also found 10 table napkins for $2 that look like this. So I've taken one out so that you can see how pretty this is. Oh, so pretty. This beautiful floral design with pinks and blues and greens. I really thought this was very pretty. Yellow in it as well. So 10 of these for $2. And another item that I found is rather cool. It was 50 cents, and it's these 2 clothes hangers made of wicker. And I think these are so cute, so dainty. And what I'm probably going to do is paint these white and use them to hang outside of my closet door, just to have maybe an old vintage dress hanging, or an old vintage gown hanging. So when I get this in place and on display, I'll definitely have to share it with you in a future haul. But I thought these were so cute. I've not seen any exactly like this. So for 25 cents each, I thought that was a good deal. Next, I picked up this wire. I don't know if this is just like a dryer rack, a wire rack, but what I plan to use it for is to display plates. So I thought this would be the perfect way to put plates in here and display them. You can turn it this way so that you can see the fronts of the plates. So I'll have to play around with this and see what I can do. This was a quarter, 25 cents, and I can't wait to see what I can do with this, how I can use it in my decor. Next, I purchased 2 prints that are still in the cellophane pack, and I have actually this year seen these at some antique stores for much more than 50 cents, but they were framed at the antique store, which makes a difference, but these were 50 cents each. And they're obviously, this is one of a collection. I picked up 2 of them, one for April and one for July, but I think the one that I saw in the antique store was for the month of August. So each of these have a bouquet of flowers, and they're each a little bit different. And again, these are still in the cellophane pack, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these, if I'm going to frame them or what. Here's the one for July. So you can see these 2 are very similar, yet they're different. So I think it would be neat to have all 12 for the collection and just display one for each month of the year. So here's kind of a little close-up. I almost bought the one that I saw in the antique store, and again, I think it was for the month of August, So I'll try to do a thrift with me so that I can go back to that antique store, and maybe if it's still there, I'll show it to you. But it was very pretty framed up. It really caught my eye, and I was very proud to find these. I got a couple more things. This awesome magazine rack for $1.50. Look at this, guys. I love this. The shape of it is beautiful. I love the little, almost like a picket fence look to it. And I love these magazine racks because one thing that I do is I keep these and I stack my trays in them. My trays that I use for display on tables and end tables and coffee tables. I have one over in the corner in the dining room actually where I've got some trays stored in them, and another one I have that I store my chargers in. It's just perfect to slide all of your chargers in, perfect storage, and you can see what you've got. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use this one for, but for $1.50 I didn't want to pass that. I purchased is this basket, and this basket was $1.50. I like the way that it's very pliable, very bendable, and I like the size of it. I thought that it would be perfect to throw extra pillows in or a couple of cozy blankets in the winter. So this would be pretty, this would be nice to store towels in the bathroom. So for $1.50, I brought this home. I purchased a couple of books that I want to show you. This one is from the 1980s, and it is called Wildlife in Your Garden. I love the brownish yellow of the book cover, and you may remember that I mentioned in an earlier video that I would like to do some decor and decorating with a bird theme. So I thought that this would really work well with a bird theme. I've been keeping my eye open trying to find some bird books, and typically there are bird books everywhere at the thrift stores, and now that I'm really focusing in on finding them, I haven't found any. But this book is interesting because it talks about how to build a bird sanctuary in your backyard, how to build a butterfly sanctuary, how to attract wildlife into your garden, and the plants and flowers that you need to plant to attract dragonflies and hummingbirds and all different types of wildlife to your garden. So this will be a beautiful book for display, and it will also be a fun book to flip through and read. Next, I purchased some Reader's Digest books. I want to show you these individually. This one is from 1967. Look at this beautiful cover. I love this. This one is from 1977. This one is from 1952. Look at these beautiful covers, guys. This one from 1952. I want you just to look at some of these pages in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't recall too many that have such old illustrations as this one has. I'll flip through and show you a few of them. This one's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the story about these Reader's Digest. I was at the thrift store when they were removing all of the Reader's Digest from the shelves. Supposedly, the gentleman explained that every few months they go through, and the books that have not sold, they will put them on the free table, or they will box them up and sell them as a box collection. And they had all of the Reader's Digest in one box, and they were $2 for the entire collection. So I probably have 25 or 30 Reader's Digests that to add to my collection. And again, I use these in decor vignettes all the time simply because the covers are so beautiful. These happen to be just the top 3 that I picked out of the box, so it's going to be fun to go through the box and see what all I have and see what years I have. So $2 for about 30 of these Reader's Digest books. Awesome deal. Lastly, I think that's going to be everything, but one last thing that I picked up is another book. It's called As Southern as It Gets, 1071 Reasons to Never Leave the South. It's by H. Jackson Brown Jr. And I absolutely love this. Look at this blue and white gingham. This is such a cute book. And it talks about how life is sweet in the South. And I've marked some things because I absolutely love it. So here are some reasons not to leave the South. Cast iron skillets. Let me flip through some more and just call out a few to you. Our Southern drawl. Picking blackberries while watching for snakes. Names of small towns announced on water towers. Offering everyone who drops by something refreshing to drink. Screened in porches. Sipping the sweet nectar from honeysuckle blooms. Sleeping under the sound of rain on a tin roof. Porch lights left on until everyone is home safely. So I love this. I've already read through a lot of it, and I have a feeling I'll be referring back to these neat items and neat reasons never to leave the South in the future. That's my haul today, guys. It was a fun haul. It was a good variety of different kinds of items. A lot of them are items that I'm gonna go ahead and get washed and cleaned up and get on display, and I'll come back to you in the future so that you can see how I'm using these items in my home. A couple of the items I will put in storage until next 4th of July. It is so much fun thrifting, and I love sharing with you what I found, and I love watching you guys that have Instagrams and YouTube channels. I love that you also share thrift hauls, and I love to watch those. So until the next video, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.